Today we're going to talk about dash lights and which ones to pay attention to and what to do when you see certain lights. The first and most important thing to note is if your dash lights actually work. And the way to test that is to turn your key to the on position, and all of the lights will light up to show you. We'll do it one more time. All of the lights will light up, and that shows you that those light bulbs are actually functioning. We do see sometimes cars, the check engine light has been on so long the bulb burns out. And so this is how you check to see if your lights are actually working. So let's take each light individually, and I can tell you kind of an overview of what to know about these warning lights. Green lights, or blue lights, like this green light right here, is normal operation. Don't worry about it. That's just telling you that your coolant is not to operating temperature yet. Or you might have a green light that just shows you that your headlights are on. Orange lights or yellow lights are a warning. You're going to want to get it taken care of sort of as soon as it's safe to do so. Get to a mechanic, get it diagnosed. Red lights are stop. There's a safety issue. Stop as soon as it's safe to do so. This light in particular is your oil pressure light. If that light ever comes on, that means you do not have oil pressure. That's either due to low oil levels or a pressure issue. And if you ignore that light, it can destroy your engine. So pull over as soon as it's safe to do so. This coolant light, when it's red, that means your car is overheating. Pull over as soon as it's safe to do so, because an overheating vehicle can cause catastrophic engine damage as well. So the sooner you pull over, the less damage that you're going to do to your vehicle. The only exception to this rule about green light, blue light, red light, yellow light is when the check engine light, which is an orange light, is flashing, you should not continue to operate the vehicle because it can do more damage. If the check engine light is solid, then it's probably an emissions-related failure. You should definitely get it diagnosed as soon as you're able, but it's not necessarily an emergency that you have to pull over for. If you see this red battery light, most people see this light and they say, oh, there's something wrong with my battery. Well, actually, what this red battery light means is that your battery is not being charged properly. So there's probably actually something wrong with your alternator, not your battery. If you have a red battery light on your dash, it is likely that your car might stall while driving. So pull over when it's safe to do so if you see that light on in your dash. We get a lot of panicked phone calls for this maintenance required light that you see light up here. Maintenance required is a light that is set to come on every time you need an oil change. Not that big of a deal. Whenever you get an oil change, your technician should be resetting your maintenance light, and it's set to go off every 5,000 miles. So if it was reset properly at your last oil change service, then the maintenance required light, not a big deal. Go get your oil changed. That's all it is. Nothing to panic over. I will say, if you're not able to get an oil change immediately, do check your oil levels. You can see that in another video where we show how to check oil levels. Smart. If you ever have a question about what does that light mean on my dash, the best point of reference is your owner's manual. If you don't have an owner's manual, you can look it up on the internet. It's usually pretty easy to find the owner's manual for your year, make, and model.